Hi buddy, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 72 with me, Sid, and we're about to have a snooze actually. I've been getting ready for our trip out to go and get Silverwood, and to do that I've done the usual bits and pieces. I have restocked my food, I've got my barrel of ceramic vessels on my back. This is all ready to go. However, before I do that, I want to try something. So, comment from Kate Nirik, and if I pronounce that wrong, I apologise. I looked it up, worked out that it is a Slovenian or Slovak name or somewhere from that area of the world. Got Google to tell me how to translate it and pronounce it, because it's, you know, my pronunciation is terrible at things, but Kate suggested that we should be looking at AgriCraft crop sticks for our string requirements. And specifically, now, what I don't know, and we're going to put this to the test, is if I remember no, you put them in like that, and then you put a cross crop in there. If I remember that's cotton. So if I plant flax there, and there, and let those grow full, will they cross-pollinate or cross-crop across there? Oops, no, I didn't want to do that one. However, we'll find out. In the meantime, I'm going to stick a whole load more of these down, and we'll run these in crop sticks for this experiment and see what's going on now. And we're going to assume, because it's years since, well, probably not years since I've done AgriCraft, but it's been a good while. So giving these the chance to do some growing like that. Now the other thing is, of course, is these cotton seeds are also AgriCraft. So let's just try the same again, and I'm fairly certain this is how it worked anyway. You grow your things in there and then they spread into the cross crops. But we can use this area to experiment with this a bit anyway. I've got 25 of these things, so it doesn't hurt, and we'll see what we get in terms of improved crop breeding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's your lot. Leave those to grow. They're going to grow. They may not grow when I'm actually not here, because they're not AgriCraft. They're not TFC crops, but it doesn't matter. We'll put those in anyway, and then we're going to head off on a journey. I've also restocked the ice in there, and as soon as we get to icy cold weather, we need to harvest ice, because I'm down to about, well, there's 128 blocks of ice in the actual cold house, and then there is not. Let's get that on. Let's go for a journey. So our mission, should I choose to accept it, I've already got the boat, okay, is we are going to head from here. We're going to come straight down here. We're going to head through this undiscovered area down to here. So first things first, we need to come across, get down to where that zinc is, which is probably easiest. Yeah, we might as well. We'll boat across to there, and then we'll walk. You never know. You find new things all the time when you're playing this game. And of course, the other thing we're going to be doing is scanning for aura nodes as we go, and not necessarily marking them on the map, but at least we'll scan them. We'll get some research points out of them, and later on we'll go through and try and track these aura nodes down a bit better. But for now, we need to just get out of the areas that we are familiar with, and off to areas that we are not familiar with. And while we're at it, we're also going to grab any of these flax and cotton seeds we see growing around, just because we can. Our view is not view range. There's one there, look, you see. So we can come to these as we're moving and scan them, and then recharge our various ones as well. Now the gold cap should be a lot safer to scan. It shouldn't take any more than there is in there. So yeah, we'll I'm going to head this way. I'm going to start off with the old scannage, and then we'll take it from there. And I will come back to you when we get to undiscovered territory, I think, because right now it's probably going to take me all of my concentration just to not fall in a hole doing this. So I will see you in a little while. Well, sometimes looking down holes will give you stuff that is worthwhile. Look at that. Graphite and gold. I mean, it's not easy to get to. And I'm not desperate to go hunting for it right now, but surface, graphite and gold. I'll put it in a nice bright gold colour and save. Yeah, sometimes it is very beneficial just to have a look down a cave now and again. So I'm kind of mixing I haven't got to the point where we're into new territory yet. I'm just, scanning the area, keeping an eye out for new things, and also nodes and any of these that we can pick up while we're at it. Also keeping my eye on the mini map, because I've already seen one bear. Well, I didn't see the bear, I saw the bear on the mini map and then veered well away from the bear, because bears is bad news, even with my new improved things. Now that is iron question mark. It's magnetite specifically, but again, useful to know. The more we know about our surroundings, the more we have to go on later down the line. And I know I've said it before, but I will probably end up saying it again. It is vital in this game to know what is about you, and the more you know, the better. I'm sure I saw... Did I not see an ore node? Maybe I didn't. What are you? You're nuts again. I think this was our copper mine, wasn't it? This was where we... Yeah, this was where we went mining for copper. Not seeing much else in the area. But we've scanned those, all of this. I'm scanning basically everything and anything whenever I can. We are now here. Zinc is over there, so if we carry on walking, we'll have an opportunity. There's a node there straight away I can see. But we should have a good chance of... that's not going to be easy to get to though. No, it's definitely not going to be easy to get to. I'm going to go back on myself. There is a drawback sometimes when with using the scanner, is you can get fixated on the thing you are walking towards, and that can be a bad thing in its own right. Don't know what we've got. I think we've got everything on that one, so that one just needs still needs something. I think it's just a Terra. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. We're here and we want to be going straight down. So again, I'll follow the coast route. There's no desperate need for me to do anything else right now, and I will come back to you when we get to new territory, interesting stuff, whatever that may be. and you know, I'll keep scanning as we go. Back in a bit. Alright, well, we are in new territory. It's this lovely big open plain, which means we're going to be able to see for miles, which is a bonus. It's a bit flat, which means that we're not going to see a huge amount in the way of potential things, and I am just walking up cautiously. Normally I would have expected this thing to start spawning have I scanned obsidian? I have I? Don't know whether I can actually. I'm wondering whether to even bother to. Oh, we discovered a clue to some new research. Oh, and Nitrous. Okay, well that's you. Extra super useful stuff, all of those good, and we're in new territory, so we are hopefully going to be unearthing some new things. I've already, if you just look at my path, I've got bismuth there. What else did we spot? That was surface gold. You know, we're finding new stuff, even though this is areas. Well, up until now, these are areas we've been before. Let me just get rid of that bit. Don't really need it. And these are proving invaluable because the items I'm looking for are, if I can see, I really do. No, you are full. Okay, I need Pedicio on that. Ordo and Ignis. So yeah, we're finding research points. We're finding aura nodes, we're finding all sorts of good stuff. Oh, wow. What are you? Just 78 Pedicio. I don't need any of that now, but that is a real, in fact, Pedicio node. That is, I know I spelt it, I'm almost positive I spelt it wrong, I should say. But doesn't matter, I'm not worried about the spelling, I'm worried about the and I didn't actually log it on there, did I? Where are you? Let me go back here and try that again. Pedicio node. Oh, I don't care. It's, yeah, you can't tell, actually, it just tells you the symbol, doesn't it? I'm fairly so I know it's Pedicio, I just couldn't remember whether it's Pedito or Peditio. But does it matter? No, I don't think it does. It's only a map marker, and it's my map marker, so there you go. Anyway, yeah, we've got this nice nice terrain around us. We'll head over. We've got some hills coming up there and there, which may give us some interesting surface trace of things. That looks like a Thaumcraft dungeon to me, just coming up there. If I'm any judge of these things, which I usually am by now, I've got fairly good at spotting terrain features. And well, the sun's still way up, so yeah, we're in diorite country at the moment, I think. Yeah, we are. Still, I've already scanned a whole load of diorite. We don't need to desperately know about that. I will take the opportunity to top off my my water while we're walking. Yeah, these episodes, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love these walking around. There's just something deeply satisfying about strolling around these areas. Now this, yeah, definitely a Thaumcraft dungeon. Tell by that. We'll have you. Now the question is, can I don't want the spawners for anything, that much is for certain. I do want all of these seeds though. They're probably worth more to me as seeds, seed repositories actually. I mean, we just got a whole load from that. Is it possible for me to empty this out. We need something to block with though, don't we? Ooh, that's awkward. I haven't really got much of anything. Hang on. Bit of that. Grab you and put that on. Always bonus. And what we'll try if we can. Ow. Sneaky. Yeah, I see ya. Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough. Now, bear in mind, this is just... Right, need to destroy that. That's the first thing. And then, ideally... Oh, damn it. Ideally, we probably need to back off now. Let a whole load of these mobs despawn. Oh, I can't wear that while I'm wearing that. So we'll back off. I block them in. They can't get out. I've destroyed the node, so that isn't a danger. We can back right off. Give them a chance to despawn. And then come back and have another go. And just... That's probably the way to handle these things. Now, I just want to point out something, because, I mean, it's been mentioned about going into the dungeons a few times. That is 2 spawners. Just 2. And 2 spawners can cause us enough trouble that, you know, we would seriously struggle. So, the roguelike dungeons are going to be excruciating. We are, in my opinion, we are nowhere near ready to even contemplate tackling a roguelike. Just, you know, they are so much beyond our capability right now, and I don't know why that was there. Let me grab you. Let me put that away. I'll take the iron bars because they're valuable. I'll keep you, definitely those. That can go into there. And then we'll, what else? We'll stick... See, I don't think I really know. I'll just keep you on my person, I think, and we'll put you like that and we'll go back. Hey! Go away, Spidey. Yeah, what we need to do now is have another little go at this thing. And the trick, I think, will be to go in and destroy the spawners. We can always come back and get... We can always come back and do the other stuff later. What we need to do right now is destroy that. Look at this guy, it's 1500 hit points. I've got probably the best... Well, I see you, sir. Right, I've probably got some of the best weaponry that's possible. And I am still struggling. Yeah, I think roguelites are going to be entertaining. Anyway, I need to keep bouncing backwards and forwards, give these guys a good opportunity to despawn, come back, and I know I've left my backpack, by the way, and I will see you in a moment. Alright, we're clear, thankfully, but I've lit the place up. There shouldn't be any more spawns. Well, I say we're clear of skeletons and zombies. If there's a creeper down here, I'm not sensing it. But, you know, it means nothing really. There's still plenty of opportunities for things to try and kill me. So I'm not going to feel confident. And you can see, even then, that thing was trying to kill me. So, let's just light this up. That's just gold. What have we got in here? Knowledge fragment. Some cinnabar quartz. I mean, really, nothing major. A mundane amulet, some fertilizer. The treasure in these is truly poor these days. Definitely take that and that though. Wooden mug I really can't see the point of. The rest of that I think I have probably, well, I suppose we could drop off those arrows and take that just in case it's scannable. Yeah, hardly worth the effort really, but still needs doing. We'll grab these torches on the way out because, you know, there's no point. I'm not coming back here. This is not getting reused in any way, so we'll see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. In fact, while we're at it, what we'll do is I think we'll just make sure we're not interrupted over here while I sort myself out. Right, where was I? I think that was in there. We've got a ceramic vessel, and we'll stick you and you away. Knowledge fragment, we can... Hang on, just before... Do we have any use for that? Research notes for some unknown knowledge. Yeah, it's probably just as well to go like that. Then stick you away, and definitely keep the necrotic bone because, you know, we might want to do another thing. Let me throw that on the floor and scan it, and then that and that and that, and I'm really not bothered about that. That can go, and I know I've got those in another place as well, but it doesn't really matter. Take you off, pop that away, throw that away, and let's carry on. We're off walking. Now, as I said, these are some hills around here, so we might find some reasonable ores. Whoa, hello. And there's some ravines, so we might find some reasonable death traps. Always nice to find a death trap or two. Not the biggest hills, not like really hilly hills. They're just kind of, you know, hillocks, I suppose. And I did say hillock there, by the way, before anybody starts saying, you know, I said things. Actually, it's not even that bad a word. I believe it's just like a pregnant goldfish or something. Or is that? I can never remember. Lead, not worth it. Oh, hello. That might be worth it though, because that had a instrumentum. Yeah, nothing much else. Right, I'm going to keep on going. Oh, Forest of Doom. Okay, I'm going to keep walking around the Forest of Doom, and I will be back with you in a while. Alright, it looks like everything between me and the forest is pretty much Forest of Doom, which is great if I wanted an experience pinata, but what I really wanted was the opportunity, and here, that is still Forest of Doom, I think, over there. What I really wanted was the opportunity to explore, which is virtually impossible when you've got rubber banding like that going on. That in itself is problematic, and that the very terrain you're walking on is functioning as a giant mob spawner. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. You know, we are we're fairly close to where we want to go. What I would like to do though is just see what this terrain does, because what you can get, these Forest of Doom areas can be absolutely stunning when you get some of the mountainous terrains in them as well. The drawback is all those leaves. I think they really do cause lag. It's a bit like forest, jungles even, not forests. What am I talking about? Forests. What we like over, so we definitely got more of the forest over there, so let's just see what's going on, because I can see that this looks to me, well, it looks very interesting in that it looks like there's strange terrain generation. This looks like almost one continent, and then the other bit looks completely different. Yeah, I would say that we've got like a kind of almost like a Forest of Doom island thing going on here, which is interesting. Well, it's not vastly interesting, but it's interesting all the same. So we're here, and yet if I go over that way, that looks to be a, well, look, there's a definite gap between these two land masses. So if I go over this way, I think we're going to hit more Forest of Doom, and then that's going to merge back into Enchanted Forest further down. So I mean, I'm not complaining, because what we're really down here for is the Silverwood anyway. It's certainly going to be less stressful than the other thing we need to go and do, which is to go and scan some taint, which is going to be unpleasant and not nice, and just unpleasant, you know, generally speaking, and also dangerous, because I'm not entirely sure how tough a taint swarm is going to be in this version, and the rubber banding is really not helping my comfort zone either. But there's definitely something going on here. I don't know whether we like a... I'm looking for the sea to change colour, because you can see we're kind of coming into it. Is it that there's just no landmass in this one? Possible. I mean, I've come across these in the past where we have this huge enchanted forest biome in the ocean, because one of the things that hey, slow down, because this is a magical forest biome, but I don't think there's anything in that, so we're going to have to head back this way and go and find the magical forest that's actually got, you know, trees. I'll be back in a moment. And there we have it, magical forest biome. I've got no idea how dangerous this place is going to be, whether there's going to be any danger at all, apart from those. But we should be able to, so that should be, yeah, I mean, obviously they've translated all of this stuff over. We've got more bloody seeds than you can shake a stick at, which I suppose I shouldn't complain at. It's not what I really came for, but you know, seeing as I want to grow a lot of this stuff, kind of including the amaranth at some point, can I? Oh, we get some. Yeah, okay, that's all good. Moss. Oh, hello. I think I found a source of precantatio when I need it. I probably knew that, but you know. You know when you see movement and it doesn't you know, instill you with confidence. That was one of those moments. Now this thing here, Vishroom. Source of Precantatio. I knew there was. It's a source of Precantatio. Herbers. Yeah. You end up with so much of that, and other than the lamp of growth, it really has no benefit. And I don't know whether the lamp of growth will have any effect on TerraFirmaCraft crops. I mean, we can find out obviously eventually, but right now I am just going to hunt around in here. Now the bit what we are looking for is over there, and I know they're here, you know. It's not like I've forgotten what I really came for. But while we're that wasn't a aura node, was it? No, it was just steamy water. Yeah, so lots of stuff to be had in these places, including poppies, which don't normally occur in TerraFirmaCraft. It's interesting, the Thaumcraft is such a great add-on for this. It really does work, but especially once you've got the thing. Daisy, give me your answer, do. Mushrooms we've got. So yeah, we'll get lots of good stuff, lots of flax seeds, lots of cotton seeds. Got to keep my eye out for spider spawner trees, because they are a thing in these biomes. Thought I heard a witch then, which would be really bizarre, because you don't definitely get witches in TerraFirmaCraft. That is an absolute no. You don't get them. Don't get them. Okay. Let's have a head over to this one and see. Oh wow, we've so much flax here, it's untrue. Silverwood log. Nothing can be learned from it. Silverwood leaves. This has got nothing fancy going on, so what we'll do is we'll have it. I don't know how much of this I'll ever need. Maybe I should have gone for been a bit more aggressive in the tree chopping. Leave the roots. And obviously because it's logs, we can't really do much else with it. Actually, can I? Yeah, but we haven't gained any of the research necessary. That's interesting. I hope that's not going to be an issue. I suppose the next thing to try and do is to try and get some saplings. Right, let me do that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, well, I've kind of done pretty much everything I can over here. I have got, where are you? There you go. You should have some room for some more Vishrooms. So I've got Silverwood. I got some Silverwood saplings. I've got Vishrooms. I've got flax. I've got cotton. I've got all sorts of goodies. What I haven't got right now is any food prepared. So I need to, it doesn't really matter which we go for. So we'll work out of this one. One of my bowls broke. So that was nice. But yeah, it happens. That's why I carry spares. And yeah, I think the next thing is to kind of head home. Now I've got two choices. Do I go straight home, which is double, you know, or do we go from here? Do we head up to here? Now in theory I should be able to do that in voyage entirely by boat. So what I may do is ship myself up this way, follow the coast along as far as I can, to say around here. I may have a wander through there, but I may try and get us over to here for the start of next episode. We can scan some more nodes and get the taint side of things sorted, because we need to scan that as well. That's a thing we're missing. That is probably not a good idea. Come back here, boat. Yeah, but with I should also drink. I've just noticed my waters are looking very low. Yeah, but I think until next episode, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll try not to do that again. We're going to kind of head up here and see where that will take us. And I will see you for more fun and games with the other side of Thaumcraft, which is the darker side of Thaumcraft. Incidentally, if you're wondering why I'm sailing past nodes, you can't scan them from the boat. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a sod, but there you go. What can you do about it? I'm going to sail on, and till next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.